Imagine if I told you that, in just 1 week, you could start to change your life forever. Sounds like magic, right? But it's not magic. It's something real and possible, something within your reach, something you can do right now. So think with me. What if, in only 7 days, you could begin to feel happier, stronger, and more alive? What if you could look in the mirror and see someone ready to face anything? Do you want that for yourself? Do you want to know how? Now, I know you're probably wondering, how can I change my life in just 1 week? Isn't that too short? Isn't it impossible? The answer is no, it's not impossible. Because changing your life doesn't mean turning everything upside down in 1 week. It means taking small but powerful steps that will start something amazing. This is not about taking shortcuts or following some secret formula that you'll forget a week later. This is about planting seeds, little seeds each day of the week, that will grow over time. These seeds will become habits, beliefs, and actions that can truly make you the person you want to be. This 1 week can be the start of a journey that will surprise you, challenge you, and fill you with pride. I'm not here to give you rules or a strict guide. Instead, I'm inviting you to explore your heart, your mind, and your spirit. This journey will need your heart, because change begins inside. It will need your mind, because new habits take thought and care. And it will need your spirit, because this journey is about courage, strength, and trust in yourself. Just imagine, 1 week from now, looking back and thinking, I did it. I really started to change. Are you ready to find out what's possible? I hope you're excited, because I am excited for you, and I'm here to show you how. This could be one of the most powerful weeks of your life. Let's pause for a second and think about why you might want to change. Maybe you're feeling stuck, like life is just passing by and you're not really living it. Or maybe you're not happy with where you are right now. You might feel like you're capable of more, that there's a better version of you just waiting to come out, but you don't know where to start. Or perhaps there's a dream you've kept buried, something you've wanted for a long time, but have been too scared to go after. Whatever it is, change starts with recognizing the things that need to be different. And most importantly, it starts with the belief that it can be different. The truth is, change can be hard, and sometimes it feels uncomfortable. But think about it. The best moments of life, the ones that make us grow, often come from stepping out of that comfort zone. It's a little scary, yes, but isn't it also exciting? Imagine yourself at the end of this journey, feeling more confident, more alive, more connected to who you truly are. Imagine looking back at all the fears and doubts and realizing that they were just stepping stones, things you had to move past to become the person you were always meant to be. Doesn't that make the journey worth it? Wouldn't that make the struggle and effort something beautiful? This week, I'll ask you to commit to yourself in a way you may never have done before. Each day, you'll be asked to do small things. Some might seem too simple and others might seem a bit difficult. But each action will have a purpose. You will laugh, maybe cry, and definitely think deeply. You'll have moments of excitement and fear. But by the end of each day, you will feel closer to yourself. Now I want you to take a deep breath and think about what you want most in life. Close your eyes for a second if you need to, and see it in your mind's eye. Is it happiness? Success? Confidence? Maybe a deep sense of peace, or the ability to let go of things that hold you back? Whatever it is, hold on to that thought. Keep it close to your heart, because this is the why that will carry you through. This is what will give you the strength to keep going, even when things feel tough. Every time you feel tired or unsure, remember this why. This one reason has the power to pull you through any moment of doubt. On this journey, it's important to know that each day won't always be perfect, and that's okay. We are not here to be perfect. We are here to be better than we were yesterday, to make each day count, no matter how small the steps may be. Imagine yourself waking up on the first day of this week, a week that is truly dedicated to change. The sun is rising, and you feel a little excitement mixed with a bit of nervousness. But most of all, you feel hope. You are about to begin, and that is enough. Every morning, as you start this journey, take a moment to remind yourself that today is a gift, a chance to move one step closer to the life you want. Let's talk about some of the things that may happen as you go through this week. You might find yourself facing fears you didn't even know were there, hidden under the surface. Maybe it's the fear of failure or of making mistakes. Perhaps it's the fear of not being good enough, or the fear that others won't accept you. Whatever it is, these fears may come up, and they might try to hold you back. But here's the beautiful thing about facing fear. Each time you look it in the eyes, it loses some of its power over you. Every time you take a step forward despite your fear, you become stronger. This is how change happens. It's not always easy, but it's real, and it's worth it. This journey isn't just about facing fear, though. It's also about finding joy. Yes, there will be challenges, but there will also be moments of pure happiness. Imagine the joy of learning something new about yourself, or the excitement of discovering a strength you didn't know you had. Picture yourself doing something you've always wanted to do, something that fills your heart with happiness. These moments are part of the journey, too. They are reminders that change can be a joyful, wonderful thing. You're not only working on your future, you're living in the present, savoring each little victory and feeling proud of each step forward. As each day passes, you'll notice small shifts within you. Maybe you'll start to feel more positive, or you'll notice that it's easier to let go of negative thoughts. You might find yourself being kinder to others, or you might feel a new level of energy and motivation that wasn't there before. These changes may seem small at first, but trust me, they're the start of something big. It's like planting a tiny seed and watching it grow. You may not see the full bloom yet, but you know it's coming, and that fills you with hope and excitement. Think of this journey as a way of meeting yourself. Each day you'll peel back a layer, discovering parts of you that were hidden. You'll see the parts that are strong, the parts that are gentle, and even the parts that are wounded and need healing. There may be moments when you feel vulnerable, but remember, vulnerability is not weakness. It's a sign of courage, a sign that you're willing to open your heart and let change happen. You might be wondering, why does this matter so much? Why should I keep going, even if it feels difficult? Because this journey is about creating a life that feels right, a life that truly belongs to you. Too often, we go through life carrying the weight of expectations, fears, and beliefs that don't serve us. We end up feeling lost or like we're living someone else's life. But this week is your chance to start letting go of that weight, to release what doesn't serve you and embrace what does. Imagine a life where you're free from the thoughts that hold you back, where you wake up each day with a sense of purpose and joy, where you feel connected to yourself and to the people around you. Doesn't that sound worth it? One of the beautiful things about this journey is that you don't have to do it alone. Along the way, you'll find support in the most surprising places. Maybe a friend or a family member will notice the changes in you and feel inspired to cheer you on. Or perhaps a stranger will say something that resonates deeply with you. The world has a way of supporting those who are on a path of growth. So stay open to the love and kindness that come your way. Let these moments of connection remind you that change, even though it's personal, is something we all experience. We're all on this journey in our own ways, learning and growing together. As you move through the week, you may feel a new kind of energy waking up inside you. This is the energy of possibility, the feeling that you can create and shape your life as you wish. It's an energy that whispers, yes, you can. And it's true. You have the power to choose the kind of life you want. You are not limited by your past, by your mistakes, or by what others think of you. You are free to define yourself, to decide who you want to be, and to start fresh. This is the power of change, and it's a gift you are giving yourself this week. And I want you to remember something important. Every single step you take, no matter how small, is meaningful. Change doesn't happen in giant leaps. It happens in tiny, steady steps, each one building on the last. Maybe today, you'll take a moment to appreciate something good in your life. Maybe tomorrow, you'll try something new, even if it feels uncomfortable. Each of these steps is a part of the journey, a piece of the transformation. And over time, all these little steps add up, becoming a path that leads to the person you want to be. You might experience moments where doubt creeps in. You might wonder if this is all worth it, or if you're really capable of change. Let me tell you, these doubts are normal. They are simply part of the process. But in those moments of doubt, remember why you started. Remember the vision you hold in your heart, the dream you are working towards. Remember that you are stronger than any doubt, and that every challenge is just another step toward growth. Doubt may try to slow you down, but it can never stop you unless you let it. Let yourself feel proud of every effort, every moment you choose to keep going. Celebrate the little victories, because they are just as important as the big ones. Celebrate the days when you feel strong and the days when you feel weak, but keep moving forward anyway. In these moments of struggle, when it feels like the weight of change is too much to bear, remember that transformation is not a straight line. It's a path filled with highs and lows, with twists and turns. But every time you face a challenge and choose to push through, you are not only learning about the world around you, you are learning about your own strength. You are building resilience, and that resilience will carry you further than you could ever imagine. As the days pass, you'll start to notice changes, not just in your actions, but in your heart. There will be times when you feel a deep sense of peace, moments when you realize that you're not as stuck as you thought you were. You'll begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles, and you'll notice a shift in how you perceive your own worth. This is the magic of change. It's subtle, often invisible at first, but over time it grows into something powerful, and once it takes hold, it's impossible to ignore. You'll find that you're more patient with yourself and others. You'll begin to let go of the small things that used to bother you, and focus instead on what really matters. You might even find new ways to show kindness, not just to others, but to yourself. Self-compassion will become a natural part of your life, and that's when real growth happens. The love and care you show yourself will reflect outward, creating a ripple effect that touches everyone around you. I know there will be moments of fear, when it feels like you're not making progress, or when the future feels uncertain. In those moments, trust yourself. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, even if the path ahead is unclear. You are doing the work. You are making the changes, even on the days when it feels hard. You are moving forward. Change isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet and slow, but it is always happening, even when you don't see it immediately. And let's not forget the importance of letting go. To truly change, we must be willing to release the things that no longer serve us. This can be one of the hardest parts of the journey, because letting go often means facing the fear of the unknown. But remember, when you let go, you create space for something better to come into your life. You are making room for new habits, new beliefs, and new opportunities. It's a brave act to release what no longer serves you, but it's also an act of trust. Trust in yourself and trust in the process of change. By the end of this week, you will be amazed at how far you've come. You will realize that the person you are today is already different from the person who started this journey. You will have made progress, and even if it's just a small step forward, that step matters. Each change you make, no matter how small it seems, is a victory. Celebrate it, embrace it, feel proud of how far you've come, because no change is too small to be celebrated. But even though this week is a beginning, it is not the end. The transformation you've started is just the first chapter. The real beauty of change is that it doesn't stop when the week is over. It continues, day by day, building upon the foundation you've created. This is just the start of something much bigger. You've opened the door to a new way of living, and now you have the choice to keep walking through it, one day at a time. So, as this week comes to a close, I want you to take a moment to reflect. Look back at the person you were when you began. What has changed? How do you feel now compared to when you started? What have you learned about yourself? And most importantly, what are you proud of? Allow yourself to feel the weight of your progress. You've worked hard, and now it's time to appreciate how far you've come. But don't stop here. This journey doesn't end with this week. It's a lifelong process, one that requires commitment, patience, and love. Every day is an opportunity to continue growing, to continue evolving into the best version of yourself. And every day, you get to choose how you show up for yourself and for the world. You have the power to keep changing, to keep becoming more of who you are meant to be. As you move forward from this week, remember this: you are capable of amazing things. The power to change, to create the life you want, is within you. You don't need anyone else to tell you that. It's something you already know. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the belief that you can make it happen and the action to follow that belief. So take what you've learned this week and carry it with you. Keep those small changes alive. Keep taking those small steps and know that every single one is leading you toward the life you want. You've already begun. Now keep going. You're doing amazing. And the best part? This is just the beginning.